Finally back after like 2 months. It's been such a long time, but I just haven't been active on YouTube. So sorry for the wait, but I'm back now. So hopefully, well, not even hopefully, you guys are gonna get more videos. So yeah. So I started off with like two working sets on preacher curl. My biceps have been blowing up heavy from these, and my overall arm size like grew like crazy. I usually make sure to stay in the 6 to 8 rep range, maybe 4 to 6 if I'm ego lifting. But yeah, this was probably a really good set for me. Like for my first set of the whole workout, that was a really good set. Make sure on preacher curl, I usually make sure I go like super slow and controlled. You never want to go like super fast on preacher curl. You always want to feel contraction because that's literally how your biceps grow, is if you go slow and controlled and feel more of the burn rather than just fucking fatigue maxing or whatever. So yeah, I don't know why I'm just looking at the camera here, but yeah. Here I get into my next set of preacher curls. These was also a really good set. I make sure I'm going slow and controlled. I've also literally progressive overload like crazy on these. I remember last time I was doing these on camera, I think I was doing maybe 95. I'm doing like 130. I'm doing like 125 on here now, like 135-ish. So yeah. So here I'm just doing some warm-ups to activate my triceps, because I didn't want to go like straight into heavy lifting on unilateral tricep pushdowns. So I just want to make sure I'm activating my tricep and getting it ready. Bro activated his triceps and started hitting a front double bi. Like, I don't know why the hell I just hit that right after. So I get into my first working set here on unilateral tricep pushdowns. I kind of cut the video a little too far, so it's like I'm like already at failure. But yeah, I usually do like 6 to 8 on these. Never 4 to 8, no, or never 4 to 6, because I like to really grow my triceps. And personally, for me, I kind of like to do more reps rather than just like shorter reps or whatever. That's just more my type of niche. But yeah. On triceps, I always make sure I go to complete failure. No partials, no nothing. I just try to get it down. If I can't, then I can't. So make sure you always go to failure on triceps. Don't be a pussy, and yeah. Then after triceps, I do some pec deck. I started doing unilateral pec deck because I wanted to focus more on my contraction, and it just feels better for me rather than just doing both arms. I was doing like 135 or 140 on these, but these are really good, and it burns like crazy. So I would recommend you guys try this exercise out, top tier. I also progressed on like a lot of machines in my gym and got stronger, and I started doing more like optimal exercises like this. I started doing this at my school gym actually with my friend, and I just started doing it more ever since. And I just found it enjoyable. So yeah. Then we move into back rows. These are like, has to be my favorite back row at my gym. Like, this is so amazing for your lats and everything, the contraction, the burn. I progressed on this machine like crazy. I'm doing like 185 now. I'm probably just doing like 180. I used to do like 145, so I've literally progressed in weight like hell. These are amazing. I always make sure I go to complete failure on these, because if you go to failure, I swear my lats have blown up like crazy. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you guys can literally see it in my video. So then we move into some seated dumbbell curls. I've progressed on these so much. I was doing 20s, now I'm doing 35s on these. I can also do 40s on these for like a good 3 reps, 4 reps. But this is probably like my favorite exercise in the gym right now. I just feel, I don't know, I feel amazing when I do these, and it's always easy for me, and it's like, I don't know, I don't have any weekdays to where I'm like lowering the weight or anything. I can always just progressive overload easy as hell on these. Probably the easiest exercise to progressive overload on. So then I move on to some unilateral dumbbell, what is it called? Skull crushers. These have blown my triceps up like fucking crazy, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. One thing I like about these is you can't ego lift on these, because if you do, you'll probably hurt yourself, and it's very easy to progressive overload on these. I could probably do 30s, but I was doing 25s, and I made sure my form was good, and I was going slow and controlled. So these are pretty good. They're kind of boring though because I just don't. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. They're just boring to me. But hey, whatever grows a muscle, you just have to do, even if it's boring, in my opinion. I mean, you could still do like exercises that are fun to you, but if you want the most optimal growth, you might have to do exercises that are not that fun. So yeah. So then I move into this fun axe exercise I love a lot. I don't know what the machine is called, but it's like this upper chest machine. This shit is blowing up my chest like crazy, and it's probably my favorite machine because it burns. I know, like it hurts, but it's so fun to do, and very optimal for chest growth. Honestly, especially the upper chest part, and it's amazing. So yeah, I recommend you guys do this if you guys have this at your gym or whatever. So then I get into some rows. The camera is like kind of far away because there was no other place I could put it by this machine. Actually there was, but rows, back rows, cable rows, whatever. Any type of rowing movement is really good. That's why I think the best rowing movement is probably T-bar row, but we don't have that at my gym, so yeah. So then I go back to preacher curl, unilateral one arm. I should probably start doing this more because it's actually so fun, but I usually do it like towards the end of my workouts slash the middle. These are really fun to do because it really biases the bicep and you can focus on contraction and everything. So yeah. So then I moved back to unilateral tricep push down. This is like the closest camera angle I could get because there was like somebody by the machine I wanted to put my tricep fucking pod on. My fault. So I just had to put it right there. It's not a bad angle. If anything, this is a better angle than what I was expecting because I was expecting to be I was expecting for it to be super close to me and uncomfortable, but it wasn't even bad. But I did this. I think I did 6 to 8 reps. This was amazing. This was like towards the end of my workout because I was finishing up in like what 20ish minutes, 15 minutes. So yeah. Then I go back to doing some pec deck. Nothing special. The only thing bad about this is so let's say after I'm done doing like my left chest, I would put my left arm on the machine and it would like burn my chest because the set I did before, like you see how my left arm is on the machine, that was burning my left chest, like the left side of my chest so bad because I just did a set for that and it was just burning since I'm stretching it out fully. That's the only bad thing. Other than that, it's a really good exercise and I love it. So then I move into some more back rows. I kind of did some half reps here. Not really half reps. It's no, I didn't do half reps. I think I'm tweaking on it, but I did the same way I did before. I think I was doing 180 even fatigued, which is good. If you're doing the same way you did at the start of your workout, because at the start of your workout you're the strongest. If you're doing that even fatigued, you're a beast because a lot of people would have to literally lower the weight like 4 or 5 times or 3 times depending. It's just how you manage your fatigue. Honestly, I'm really good at managing my fatigue and knowing how many reps I'm doing in like sets and stuff. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right. This was some of the posing I did after my workout. You can see little pump kind of wore off, but yeah, I was looking mad jacked here. So back was looking immaculate. I'm telling you, the growth on my back has been extremely amazing, and on my arm size and everything, triceps, delts, everything. So